Good evening. Welcome to the Fall 2024 Commencement for State Fair Community College. Before we begin, I'd like to let you know that this building is a storm shelter in case we have a weather situation. The commencement ceremony is a joyous and dignified occasion. Please join us as we take this time to recognize the graduates, their families, and the faculty, staff, and students of State Fair Community College. We ask everyone to maintain proper decorum throughout the ceremony by avoiding unnecessary movement in the seating area and withholding applause until the designated times indicated in the program. At this time, would you please turn your cell phones off or place them in silent mode? Once the processional begins, the faculty, the students, and the platform party will enter. And please stand as you're able. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the State Fair Community College Class of 2025 Fall Commencement Ceremony. Please welcome the college faculty. Actually, please welcome the students. Let's give them a round of applause. Students, make sure you find your families and give them a big wave. Now entering are our faculty. The faculty is made up of professionals, intellectuals, researchers, analysts, artists, writers, clinicians, technicians, and experts in their respective fields. These instructors dedicate their careers to educating the next generation and are the greatest resources in our student lives. Let's give a round of applause to our State Fair Community College faculty. Now, entering is the college mace, which symbolizes the prestige of State Fair Community College. The mace is carried by the college's most tenured faculty, Randy Crawshaw from the English department. After our mace are the ceremonial banners, formerly known as gonfalons. They highlight our college's pride and heritage. First is our college gonfalon bearing the college's crest and colors and is escorted by Dr. Christopher Kendall, a highly respected faculty member from the music department. Following are the academic division gonfalons representing the college's 4 major divisions: arts and sciences, health sciences, technical education, and early college and career. Next, we would like to welcome the platform party led by the president of State Fair Community College, Dr. Brent Bates. He is escorting the college's Board of Trustees, administration, our guest speaker, and key faculty and staff.
Please be seated. Good evening, honored guests, candidates, Board of Trustees members, administrators, faculty, and staff, I hereby convene these commencement exercises celebrating the achievements of the fall 2024 graduating class. Our ceremony will begin with our invocation, led by one of our future graduates, Nicholas Crowell, followed by the presentation of the national colors by the Smith Cotton High School Junior ROTC Color Guard, and the singing of our national anthem by one of tonight's graduates, Holly Brown. Please stand if you're able.
May you please all join me and bow your heads as we talk to our Heavenly Father in prayer. God, we want to thank you for these past couple of years that you've been with these graduates and that you've strengthened them as they went throughout to pursue these degrees, and that you've been with them as give them that guidance and that time to hang out with their family and friends, and just spending them that time of joy and those challenges and help them push through. And we just ask for your touch as you go with them through the next stages of life, as they go, whether it be onto the workforce or they go into their transfer college, that you would again guide them and give them that confidence that you are there with them, and to have that evidence in their heart and that assurance, and strengthen them through and give them that wisdom as they go throughout the next classes or the next stages of life. We again thank you for all that you've done in these past few years, and again ask for your guidance. And we pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets run clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
Please be seated. What a great way to start this celebration today with that beautiful prayer and that beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. Good evening, I'm Brent Bates, and I'm privileged to serve as the president of State Fair Community College. It is now my pleasure to introduce the members of the Board of Trustees and other platform party members. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. State Fair Community College Board President, Patricia Wood. State Fair Community College Board Vice President, Richard Parker. State Fair Community College Board Treasurer, Justin Hubbs. State Fair Community College Board Secretary, Tim Carr. State Fair Community College Trustee, Dr. Amy Brashears. Vice President for Finance and Administration, Keith Acuff. Vice President for Academic and Student Success, Dr. Michael Murders. Dean of Arts and Sciences, James Cunningham. Dean of Health Sciences, Allison Broche. Dean of Student Services, Dr. Autumn Whitehead. Dean of Technical Education, Michael Leonard. We also have on stage your speaker for tonight's ceremony, Donnie Looper, one of our longstanding faculty members. Please join me in thanking these members for their service to our institution with a round of applause. Candidates, we are honored to recognize your achievements tonight by awarding degrees and certificates. We know the education and training you have completed through State Fair Community College will serve you well as you enter the workforce and/or continue your educational pursuits. But let us also acknowledge that you did not reach this milestone alone. Behind each graduate, there is a network of support. Parents, family members, friends, mentors, professors, college staff, people who have cheered you on, believed in you, encouraged you every step of the way. They share in your triumph today, and their love and guidance have been invaluable in shaping your journey. Thank you to the faculty, staff, and administration, and our educational and workforce partners for your outstanding instruction and support. You are why our programs are exemplary and why our graduates have a history of success. And to the family and friends of these students, thank you for your tremendous support and sacrifice. Your encouragement, your empathy, comfort, shared hugs and tears have been instrumental in your loved one reaching this milestone today. They wouldn't be here without you. So candidates, please stand. Look around and find your family and friends, your faculty and mentors in the crowd, and please join the rest of us in acknowledging all of these individuals who have had an important role in your success. Candidates, you may be seated.
Good evening. One of the greatest privileges I have in my role at the college is working with the faculty. Tonight, as part of our celebration, we have asked one of our most senior and dedicated faculty members to speak to the graduating class, highlighting the true contributions that faculty make to students' lives and to our college. It is our pleasure to hear from Donnie Looper. From the art department, Donnie is not only the ceramic Jedi, the creative guru, and the studio sensei, but he is also a truly distinguished member of our faculty. Donnie has served 32 years, teaching, mentoring, and advising hundreds of students like you. Beyond his role as an educator, Donnie is deeply connected to his community. With over 3 decades of experience in the arts, his work has found a place in numerous public and private collections, reflecting his enduring passion and commitment to his craft. Donnie's full biography can be found in your program. But would you please help me welcome to the stage Donnie Looper.
Thank you, Dr. Murders, for those kind words. So, in preparing for this tonight, I decided maybe the best thing I could do for you folks is just tell you a story. And that story is how I got to where you're sitting at tonight. I think by the end of it, you will recognize that it might be one of the most unique stories you've ever heard. So let's rock and roll. So, 1985, I ended up on campus here as a junior from Northwest High School, and I was here for the sole purpose of attending an event called the High School Art Symposium. Now, mind you, I'm 17 years old. I'm a horrible person at that age. So don't hold anything against me when we get a little further here. So show up on campus. I meet the art instructors for the first time in my life, and that would be Doug Freed and Paul Allen. Our project for that day was to create a balloon project. Now, this is long before this building ever stood here. This is long before the Stoffaker building was ever here. So imagine a giant grid made out of rope attached to the ground, and some 100 students' job was to attach helium balloons to that thing for the next 5 hours. And that's what we did. When we cut that thing loose, it shot up into the atmosphere like a rocket. I was not impressed. I thought the 2 faculty members were the weirdest people I ever met in my life. So I went back home with no intention to go into State Fair Community College whatsoever. But that wasn't the end of the story for that day. I would learn that a couple years later there was a whole lot more to that afternoon than what all of us thought. You see, when you release a giant balloon structure that's half the size of a football field into the atmosphere in a county that is completely covered with missile silos, with giant missiles that are capable of launching a nuclear warhead at any given moment, it shows up on somebody's radar. And that radar happened to be NORAD. Immediately, 2 fighter jets from Whiteman Air Force Base were sent to intercept this unidentified flying object that had just showed up in the center of Sedalia, Missouri. Needless to say that both Doug Freed and Paul Allen, the art instructors, would visit the president's office the following morning. So I thought I would be amiss if I didn't mention this very first interaction with State Fair Community College. Now again, like I told you, I'm a horrible 17-year-old. This did not impress me a whole lot, and I had no intentions of going to college. So what did I do? 1 year later, while working at Wheel Inn Drive-In, some of you might remember that little diner that sat on the corner of 65 and 50. This pretty little thing would walk in one evening, and it was like, wow. Obviously, she was impressed by the way I looked in my red and white checkered shirt and red apron. I would later go back to my buddy that was back behind the counter and said, do you know who she is? And he would say, yes. She just moved here. Would you like her information? I said, why, of course I would. So a couple days later, Dave shows back up with that information. I'm like, well, how old is she? 15. I'm like, oh, yeah. So you have to remember, I'm about to turn 19. So the idea of dating a 15-year-old was a little rough on me. So I kicked that can around for about a week, and then eventually it just got to the better part of me, and I went ahead and made that phone call. So the point of telling you this part of the story is I would do the next dumb move in my life, and that was a year after I met her, as soon as she turned 16, I asked her to marry me. Now the story goes redneck on you. So she has just turned 16. I am 19, and we're engaged to be married. Now, obviously, we're not going to marry until 88. That gives her 2 years, get her out of high school, gives me time to find a job. But guess what I did not do in those 2 years? I did not bother to get a job. I did not bother to think about the future until just a couple months before we were to be married in July. So, it was time to get a job. I go to our local unemployment office, and the lady says, well, there's a construction job out towards Kansas City. Would you like to apply for that? I said, why, of course. That sounds like a great idea. Following week, I had an interview. I go to the interview. The gentleman asked me, are you a welder? Why, of course I'm a welder. I lied. I am not a welder. Welding in shop class in high school does not qualify you to weld. And especially what I'm about to start welding on, bridges. Now, I'm not going to tell anybody where I was working at because I don't want you to drive around in that county and start questioning about the bridges you're driving across. So, I got hired. The following week, I show up at the job site. Just so happens that my foreman is an Inuit native from Alaska. Guess what he did for 15 years? He worked on the Alaskan pipeline as a welder. In about 10 minutes, he recognized that I had absolutely no clue of what I was doing. So instead of firing me because he just didn't have the time to do that, he gave me 1 week and said, in that week, I need you to learn how to weld. So every day I showed up on the job site, and for 8 hours I welded and welded and welded, and by Friday I was capable of welding pretty nice uphill welds. Now, I would not have trusted myself on a gas pipeline or anything like that, but for a bridge we're good enough. So now again, we're still back to the point where I'm not talking about college. I have no desire to go to school. A year later, one of my jobs as a welder slash whatever, I was referred to also as the cut guy because I was shared between 2 different crews. So then the cut guy just simply showed up on site to and cut down or cut whatever needed to be cut. So our job was to go into these rural communities and take these big long bridges that were built with these massive steel structures. And for some of us older folks, you know what I'm talking about. I actually think there's one of these bridges still just south of town. So they had these massive steel sides and whatnot. So my job was also to go in and remove these bridges. Now, in my time span of being there, I'd already cut down a couple of these bridges. So we had kind of a plan when we went into it. And that plan was you start in the center. The first thing you cut off is the guardrails. And the guardrails are kind of a stretch as for a term. It's really just a 4-piece of angle iron that run all the way across the length of the bridge. So this bridge is 140 feet in length. It still had the original wood deck on it, but that wood deck had been covered up with about 4-inch layer of concrete. So come this faithful day, I'm standing on this center of this bridge, and I always started in the center because it's easier to cut metal and let it drop and back out towards the road so you're not dragging your 100-foot of torch hose all over all the steel and take chances of ripping them. So I start backing up, I start my cuts, I start to cut the guardrails out, I cut the first 2. Now mind you, bridges that are this old have a tendency to make a lot of noise and crack and pop when you're cutting on them. I start cutting the 3rd guardrail off, and I get about almost to the very end, and it just kind of sounds like a shotgun going off. And it's a little alarming, but again, not too unusual. But I got to be honest, I'm starting to think about things a little differently at this moment in time. So I start in on the 4th cut. 3/4 of the way through that piece of angle iron, it completely snaps. Now, when something like this occurs in your life, and you realize that you now are looking at death in the face, because I'm standing in the center of a 140-foot bridge that sets about 30 feet off the bottom from the creek. And what we did not realize at the time is that the bridge integrity had been compromised because it had actually rusted away inside of the retaining walls. The only thing that was holding that bridge up was the guardrails that I had just cut off. I said a few choice words. It's about all the time I had. That entire bridge barrel rode. And when it barrel rode, ironically enough, this giant slab of concrete that I was standing on kind of slid off. So the side of the bridge, all the steel work and everything actually acted as a ramp and actually launched me away from the bridge collapsing. So I woke up from my short nap a few minutes later, and I was half submerged in water. The one thing I'll never forget was that the cutting torch was underneath the water, and all I could hear was the bubbling sound. And I looked behind me, and the entire debris field was piled up behind me, completely laying in the water. That was the fastest demolition of a bridge in our history of that company. So, needless to say, I go home that evening. My wife informs me it's time to make a career change. She says, either you're going to go to school or you're going to go find a new job. I selected school. Finally, I'm headed to State Fair Community College. Problem was I quit. Halfway through the semester, I quit. So, again, I'm back to being unemployed, married, I have a kid on the way. My wife still supports me, but I'm pretty sure she's upset with me. That following summer, we decided we needed to go out one evening for food. We chose Lucky Chinese Restaurant in Sedalia. We go to Lucky Chinese, and when the lady sets us down, I look over to my left, and those two weird guys that I had met earlier at the high school art symposium and who would instruct me for about 6 weeks in my little short stint here at the college were sitting there. Without hesitation, they both jumped up out of their seats, left their wives at the table, come running over to the table, and started asking why I quit. I explained to them the multiple reasons why I couldn't attend school. And they, right there on the spot, offered me a scholarship if I would come back the following fall. And for the first time in my life, I think I finally was like, wow, somebody really thinks a lot of me here. So I took them up on that offer, and in the following 2 years, I would almost become an alumni of State Fair Community College. You got to understand, the Kansas City Art Institute did not require college algebra. So college algebra was the only thing I did not have to take. But it was the only class I needed to actually graduate from this institution. So I would not graduate from this institution, but I would transfer. I would go on to the Kansas City Art Institute, where I received basically a full ride scholarship. 2 years after that, I would eventually end up at the University of Missouri, where I did my graduate work. The one thing I've kind of struggled with is, how do I end this little speech? How do I end this story? The story is that Doug Freed and Paul Allen that night at that Chinese restaurant had no obligations to come over and offer me anything, because I quit on them. And those guys went out of their way to make sure that I end up back in the classroom. And that, in essence, folks, is what State Fair Community College is all about. And that's what you are now a family member of. So, good luck in everything you do. Congratulations on your accomplishments here at State Fair Community College. Thank you.
Thank you, Donnie, for representing our faculty and providing your wisdom, encouragement, and cool story. We're very proud to have you as part of SFCC and truly a Roadrunner. It is now my honor and privilege to present the Fall 2024 candidates for conferring degrees and certificates. Will all candidates please stand? President Bates, upon the recommendation of the State Fair Community College faculty, academic deans, and student services, these students have fulfilled all requirements for their respective certificates and/or degrees. I am honored to present these candidates to you to confer their respective degrees and/or certificates.
Members of the Fall 2024 graduating class, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and in accordance with the laws of the state of Missouri, it is my privilege to grant the Associate of Arts, Associate of Arts in Teaching, Associate of Fine Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of General Studies, and Associate of Applied Science degrees, as well as professional and skills certificates on these candidates. With each degree and certificate comes certain rights, privileges, and responsibilities. I hereby confer on each of you, upon the successful completion of all the appropriate and necessary requirements, the degree and/or certificate under which your name appears in the program. Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated.
We will now recognize each of our candidates during the graduation walk. Members of the audience may refer to the program for a listing of the honors each graduate has earned. Student marshals, please direct the candidates to the platform to begin the graduation walk. For our health science candidates, in addition to receiving their diplomas, they will be pinned as a rite of passage to signify their official initiation into their chosen healthcare field. The idea of the modern pinning ceremony dates back more than 150 years when Florence Nightingale was awarded the Red Cross in recognition of her tireless service. Over the years, the medal evolved into a pin that is specific to each educational institution and is no longer limited to just nursing, but given to graduates of many healthcare fields. We hope that our students view these pins and wear these pins with pride. We are now ready to commence with our traditional graduation walk across the stage. So if Dr. Barth Fagan, get us started.
Holly Elise Brown, Associate of Arts, magna cum laude. Rena Adderley, Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice. Rylan Jade Edwards, Associate of Applied Science and Early Childhood Development. Kimberly J. Gunn, Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Development. Amy Christine Bade, Associate of Arts. Isabel Ann Ballard, Associate of Arts. Stephen Paul Bellis III, Associate of Arts. Isaac Thomas Betts, Associate of Arts. Truman Patrick Bono, Associate of Arts. Lily Kate Bouchard, Associate of Arts. Michael Leo Chernish, Associate of Arts. Bryce Lontel Chester, Associate of Arts. Caitlin Nicole Tuning, Associate of Arts. Natalie Carol Sue Dillon, Associate of Arts. Hannah Michelle Gross, Associate of Arts. Stran Michael Henry, Associate of Arts. Kevin Rapala Wong, Associate of Arts. Brianna Lee James, Associate of Arts. Serenity Ellen Kalea Keeter, Associate of Arts. Matthew Lee Chrysler, Associate of Arts. Lindsay Nicole Lammers, Associate of Arts. Lily Noel Linfers, Associate of Arts. Chinandum Joshua Okapora, Associate of Arts. Kayla D. Pennington, Associate of Arts. Jessica Lee Perry, Associate of Arts. Ember Elaine Mercedes Piercy, Associate of Arts. Adam Maurice Jasmine Ramirez, Associate of Arts. Chantel Merlina Richardson, Associate of Arts. Asia Marie Shirley Schrader, Associate of Arts, cum laude. Lacey Caroline Stoddard, Associate of Arts. Terry Taylor, Associate of Arts. Derek Alexander Thomas, Associate of Arts. Allison Nicole Tyler, Associate of Arts. Dustin Dean White Jr., Associate of Arts. Tabitha Lynn Yipya, Associate of Arts. Kaylin Grace Bradley, Associate of Arts in Teaching, magna cum laude. Jessica Paige Gegner, Associate of Arts. Journey Nicole Golden, Associate of Arts in Teaching, Associate of Arts. Hannah Allen Hampshire, Associate of Arts in Teaching. Kristen Ann Manning, Associate of Arts in Teaching, magna cum laude. Trinity Taylor Sanders, Associate of Arts in Teaching. Alina Marie Scroggum, Associate of Arts in Teaching. Alexis Marie Simons, Associate of Arts in Teaching. Becca Lynn Talby, Associate of Arts in Teaching. Taylor Gwynn Barnes, Associate of Fine Arts in AA cum laude, Associate of AA's Skills Certificate in SIS Programming. Kelly Michelle Much, Associate of General Studies, cum laude. Brenton Jones Wright, Associate of General Studies.
Taylor Nicole Ash, Associate of Applied Science Nursing, cum laude. Alyssa Bailey Brown, Associate of Applied Science and Health Information Technology. Keisha Nicole Fairchild, Associate of Applied Science and Health Information Technology. Compula. I have weird last names too. So. Cody. Yes. Compula. Okay. Cody Marie Cumpula, Associate of Applied Science and Health Information Technology, Professional Certificate in Medical Coding. Rosalinda Blas, Skills Certificate in Pharmacy Technician. Katrina Lee Burton, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing, cum laude. Victoria Imajane Coulter, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing, Associate of Arts.
Hallie Rochelle Ernst.
Hallie Rochelle Ernst, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing, Associate of Arts. Ashley Leanne Fitzpatrick, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. Jillian Freeman, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing, summa cum laude. Devlin Ray Fry, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing.
I don't know. Do you know me? I read your middle name.
Can I say J? Reagan J. Hockett, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. Tamiko Hunter, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing, Associate of Arts.
Oh, I know you. Congratulations.
Yeah. Olivia Marie Kemp, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing, Associate of Arts. Krista Marie Leo, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing, summa cum laude. Associate of Arts, summa cum laude.
It's Maclier. Oh, say it again. Maclier.
Emily Ann Maclier, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. Madison Michelle Nanigay, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing, cum laude. Bailey Nicole Newell, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. Cora L. Perry, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. Grace Olivia Pontius, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. Megan J. Rainey, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. Alexa Nicole Rapier, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. Misty F. Rowland, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. Haley Alexis Schubert, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. Sheehan. Okay. Brandy Marie Sheehan, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. Irene Michelle Slavinsky, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing, Associate of Arts. Ashley Amber Nicole Staten, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing.
Abigail Delaney Steinman, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. Gracie Abigail Stoddard, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing, Associate of Arts. Maddie Marie Tees, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing, cum laude, Associate of Arts, cum laude. Shaylin Marie Tormino, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing, Associate of Arts. Emma Grace Waters, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. Brooklyn Yvonne Weiss, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. Madison Marie Wheeler, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing, summa cum laude. Whitley Marion Wilson, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing, Associate of Arts. Ian Winther, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. Laura J. Burton, Professional Certificate in Medical Assisting, Skills Certificate in Medical Assisting, Associate of Applied Science in Medical Assisting. Sarah Elizabeth Bond, Professional Certificate in Medical Assisting, Skills Certificate in Medical Assisting. Caitlin Dawn Damery, Professional Certificate in Medical Assisting, Skills Certificate in Medical Assisting. Audria Marie Hall, Professional Certificate in Medical Assisting, Skills Certificate in Medical Assisting. Elizabeth Lozada Hernandez Quilala, Professional Certificate in Medical Assisting, Skills Certificate in Medical Assisting. Lillian Grace Luttrell, Professional Certificate in Medical Assisting, Skills Certificate in Medical Assisting. Mary Elizabeth McQuitty, Professional Certificate in Medical Assisting, High Honors, Skills Certificate in Medical Assisting. Sunny Grace Melvin, Professional Certificate in Medical Assisting, High Honors, Skills Certificate in Medical Assisting. Alicia Sky Miller, Professional Certificate in Medical Assisting, Skills Certificate in Medical Assisting. Casey Leanne Pitts, Professional Certificate in Medical Assisting, Skills Certificate in Medical Assisting. Katie Lynn Priest, Professional Certificate in Medical Assisting, High Honors, Skills Certificate in Medical Assisting. Nilar Fajardo Regalado, Professional Certificate in Medical Assisting, Skills Certificate in Medical Assisting. Cassie Marie Reed, Professional Certificate in Medical Assisting, Skills Certificate in Medical Assisting. Alexandria Grace Schlinfort, Professional Certificate in Medical Assisting, Skills Certificate in Medical Assisting. Michelle Ashley Supernaw, Professional Certificate in Medical Assisting, Honors, Skills Certificate in Medical Assisting. Brianna Michelle Tinnis, Professional Certificate in Medical Assisting, Distinction, Skills Certificate in Medical Assisting. Bethany Diane Whittle, Professional Certificate in Medical Assisting, Skills Certificate in Medical Assisting. Brianna Elaine Whittle, Professional Certificate in Medical Assisting, Skills Certificate in Medical Assisting. Michaela Grace Atkins, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. Reagan Elizabeth Blaine, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. Bethany Jo Brandis, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing, Distinction. Sydney Ann Brody, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. Christopher Philip Bruner, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. Alondra Chavez Portillo, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. Kimberly Dawn Crank, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. Lenny Osmaro de Leon, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. Sarah McKinley DeVore, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing, Distinction. Emma Marie Dierker, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. Kennedy Reese Fender, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. Chelsea Marie Haynes, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. Cameron Blake Hardwick, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing, Distinction. Lyndon Gail Marie Hibden, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing, Associate of Arts. Janae Nicole Hodge, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. Haley Jade Humphrey, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing.
Sarah Elizabeth Karashin, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing, Honors. DeAndre Raquel Lewis, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. Kylie Charisse Licking, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. That's the one I was worried about. Lauren Audrey Lescombe, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. Hannah Sue Moore, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. Amelia Rose Morris, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing, Distinction. Sydney Reed Nichols, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing, Honors. Michelle N. Phillips, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. Natalie Dawn Plemons, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. Samantha Ray Quatham, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. Colin James Richardson, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing, Honors. Danielle Elizabeth Sablick, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. Do you have the middle name? Deanne. Okay. Kaylin. Okay. Kaylin Deanne Smith, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing, Distinction.
Lyric, Alyssa Snyder.
Okay. Lyric Alyssa Snyder, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. Courtney Nicole Tanner, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing, Distinction.
Is it Lene? Yes.
Madison Lene Thomas, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing.
Wolfram.
Maria Wolfram, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. You can. Stephanie Ann Marie Wood, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing.
You want your middle name? What is it?
Kaylee K. Woolery, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing. Megan Nicole Zanter, Professional Certificate in Practical Nursing.
How do you say the last name? Thank you.
Stetson Eugene Mahan, Professional Certificate in Construction Management Technology.
Morse.
Brendan Wayne Morse, Professional Certificate in Pipe Welding.
Manitas. Thank you.
Kirk Douglas Manitas, Professional Certificate in Total Productive Maintenance, Certificate Program in Robotics and Automation Technician, Skills Certificate in Electromechanical Technology.
Jeans. Thank you. Are you from Smith Cotton? Okay.
Hunter Wayne Jeems, Skills Certificate in Machinist, Level 1.
Thank you.
Nicholas Keel, Associate of Applied Science and Automotive Technology, magna cum laude. Keaton Bryant Lair, Associate of Applied Science and Automotive Technology.
Is it Newell?
Chelsea Ann Newell, Associate of Applied Science and Business Management, cum laude. Chelsea Zukowski, Associate of Applied Science in Business Management. Daryl Todd Melton, Jr., Associate of Applied Science in Industrial Technology with an emphasis in electrical maintenance, summa cum laude.
Okay.
Alejandro Ivan Zarate Nava, Associate of Applied Science in Industrial Technology with an emphasis in electrical maintenance, summa cum laude. Gabriel Michael Simmons, Associate of Applied Science in Manufacturing Technology with an emphasis in precision machining technology, cum laude. William Price Van Vector, Associate of Applied Science in Manufacturing Technology with an emphasis in precision machining technology.
Graduates, you are officially alumni of State Fair Community College. Congratulations on reaching this significant milestone and accomplishing your academic goal. We are so proud of you for earning these degrees and certificates. Now, to welcome you to the State Fair Community College alumni community, let me introduce Trustee President Patty Wood.
Good evening, graduates. Congratulations on your achievements and the completion of your degrees and certificates. Your hard work and persistence have paid off. It is my honor to welcome you to the community of SFCC graduated alumni, which is more than 25,000 strong. Through our alums' generosity and community support of our communities, that State Fair has grown into an exemplary college with a beautiful campus since our humble beginnings in 1968. As you go from here, I encourage you to stay connected so that we can know of your meaningful contributions to our world through your work and your civic engagement. SFCC will always be here for you as a resource, and in turn, we hope that you will find ways to give back to our alma mater. You're part of our legacy now. Wear your Roadrunner blue with pride. Congratulations, SFCC alumni. If our graduates would please stand. Please join Holly Brown as she leads us in singing our alma mater, which can be found on the back of your program.
All hail to thee, our alma mater, voices strong, your praise we sing, with pride for all we've learned from you, your song will ever ring. Strong friends we've made, strong ties that bind, united spirits, hearts and minds, to blue and white pledge loyalty. All hail SFCC.
Please be seated. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, administration, faculty, and staff of State Fair Community College, I'd like to thank everyone for coming this evening to help us recognize our graduates for their hard work and achievements. I would also like to thank members of the Commencement Committee and the many staff who had helped organize, plan, and implement this commencement. Finally, we send our sincere appreciation to Nicholas Crowell for the invocation, the Smith Cotton Junior ROCT for presenting the colors, and Holly Brown for leading the national anthem and the alma mater. Family and friends, thank you for attending and celebrating with us this evening. Graduates, congratulations on your academic success. We are so excited to see what you will accomplish as a State Fair alumni. I challenge you to use your wisdom and education to help others, to become involved in your community, to be an engaged citizen, to be an exemplary employee, and ultimately to make our communities better places. Graduates, please rise. This is the fun part. You can now move your tassel from the right to the left. May I present to you the graduates of the Fall 24 class. It is my pleasure to declare the Fall 2024 commencement ceremony closed. Safe travels and happy holidays.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the platform party leads the processional, please remain seated until the last graduate exits. You will be able to meet your graduate outside the building. Thank you all, and good night.